let me tell you what I mean by case study. I said to you, right, that my answer would be mitigating the mistakes, right? And probably, you can't say that learning from the mistakes, but yeah, mitigating the mistakes, mitigating the errors, and a great value addition. Here, I club two things. Here I club case study and here I club faculties. Understand this. What are the case studies? The case studies are all the fuck up that the probably sort of a company has done or an organization has done, and then they came to a B school. You know what? This is the issue. Can you solve this for us? Number one. Number two, the fuck up that an organization might have done in the past, then they got over it and they did something cool from that and they made huge profit. As a student, when I sit in the classroom, I get to know the scenario that Bata or Patanjali, right, Marico or ITC, whatever companies you talk about, or probably you can talk about Satyam scam, right? You can talk about the 2008 scam, right? You can talk about Arthur and Anderson ka scam. Arthur and Anderson ka scam you should learn, because there is a lot that you can learn from Arthur and Anderson. Arthur and Anderson was an auditing company. Arthur and Anderson was an auditing company. They were the auditors for Enron, and Enron का stock कितना बड़ा उस time पे. You guys can check Enron का case study. Enron का जो भी गफला Enron ने किया वो Arthur and Anderson ने छुपाया और उन्हें अच्छे खासे से छुपाया. बाद में everybody got jailed from Arthur and Anderson company, and then Arthur and Anderson came up with a new company that's called as brand repositioning, and now Arthur and Anderson is called as Accenture of the world. So that's a little bit background to you. You might get surprised if you didn't know about it. Now, so the point is that whatever organizations they have screwed up, they have fucked up in some scenario. They might have gone for wrong marketing or they might have done something wrong, right? I understand it. I learn it. I give a thought on it with whatever learning that I've done in the classroom with all the heavy books on the desk. But at the same time, I have somebody right standing in front of me who is an elite faculty, who's got 30-40 years of work experience under his belt. He's somebody who is helping me to understand the case study, understand the probable reasons, understand the probable solutions, which are now connected with the current situation of the market. That's where, as a student, I understand, okay, this might be the issue, this was the issue, this was the answer. In future, if this thing happens, me as a person who's sitting there, maybe as a senior manager or a vice president or assistant vice president, this is what I'm supposed to do. Because this is backed by a theory taught to me by my elite faculty, and he also has a work experience in this. So me as a student or me as a person sitting in IIM Ahmedabad, some things which I could learn in the 5 years timeline, I could actually do that in the 15 minutes ka lecture. So that gives me a good perspective to reduce my mistakes, to have a holistic approach, to look out for things in a different perspective altogether. I'll tell you something called as market segmentation. There's a beautiful case study on market segmentation. Walmart, a company like Walmart, it's a very small thing, right? That how do you arrange your departmental store? Walmart is the biggest company in the world. It's a top 10 fortune company in the world. Heavy cash rich company. Walmart was a big failure in Germany, in Europe. Big failure. How do Walmart survive or sustain? Low prices every day. It's not like Big Bazaar of India, only Wednesday or Thursday. They don't do that. Low prices every day. The way they arrange their shelves, right, or the racks, right, beautiful design. That's how they generate the sales. Fatafat sale. So let's just say, here is there are racks. Let's say there are racks out here. Beauty products. Uske baad, the racks, beauty products. Uske baad, another rack for female products. Uske baad, there is a rack for baby products. Uske baaju mein there is a rack for all the products related or wanted by mother. So anybody, if she is young, not mother, she'll go till 2 racks. If she is a lady who's got a kid sitting in the house or maybe working, right? She'll start with her beauty products, then she'll buy something for her, then she'll buy for her baby also. Come on, if you're a mother, you have to buy something for your baby. Even if you're buying a small lipstick for yourself, if you're a father, even if you're buying shoe for yourself, you'll make it a point that, you know what, मैं वो छोटा shoes लूंगा अपने बच्चे के लिए जो आवाज करेगा टक 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 टक. That's how they generate their sales. That's Walmart. Then let's talk about another company. What is it? Colgate. Colgate जब आया था वो टूथपेस्ट लेके आया था पुराने जमाने में. लोग उनको बाद में पता चला यहाँ पे तो सब दंत मंजन घिसते हैं लोग यहाँ पे, right? They came up with the powder, sales boost, right? So this is called as, all these case studies will teach you that, okay, this is the way you need to segment your market. Okay, this is the way you need to grab your market. Zivame, if you know that case study, right? Zivame, it's a great startup anyway. Now it's not a startup anymore, but it's a great company actually. And there are a lot of companies like that. There are a lot of companies like that, right? Apple का मैं कैसे, like I don't have it, show it to you. I'll show you. Okay, let's just say ये छोटा सा फोन है Apple. मतलब ये पहले फोन आते थे छोटे छोटे, राइट? तो ये मान लो एक सोनी का फोन है, फिर किसी का फोन है. तो उन्होंने क्या करा था? They have given this I don't know, there was a small stick inside, because उसका जो स्क्रीन होता था वो स्क्रीन इतना छोटा होता था और नीचे बटन्स होते थे, और उन्होंने यहाँ पे एक स्टिक दिया था, राइट? तो इंसान क्या करेगा? वो स्टिक यहाँ से निकालेगा, स्टिक निकाल के वो स्क्रीन पकड़ेगा और स्क्रीन पे वो टक 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 करेगा. अब वो टक टक इसलिए करता था स्क्रीन पे, बिकॉज स्क्रीन पे वो जो उसके जो आइकन्स होते थे, वो आइकन पे इफ यू पुट योर फिंगर इज एक्चुअली मोटा देन द आइकन. इट वाज वेरी कम्बरसम. स्टीव जॉब केम अप विद एन आइडिया दैट वी गोना हैव अ मोबाइल फोन व्हिच इज ऊपर से नीचे पूरा का पूरा टच, so you can actually work it on your finger. You can zoom in, you can zoom out, and that's how Apple came into picture. This is called as understanding the need of your customer, and there are a lot of cases like that. Day in, day out. If you are in branding, if you are in FMCG, if you are in FMCD, there are a hell lot of case studies about FMCG, which we will be doing eventually. But this is what I want to tell you is that आप ये जब आंसर देते हो, your answers have to be unique. Because मैंने क्या बोला पहले, my approach towards my MBA. Why do I want to do an MBA? Because I want to learn. So when I tell them the case study approach, I'm telling them that because for the fact I'm doing the case study in the class, I get to a lot of stuff. And the guys out there, they are phenomenal. The faculties of top-notch B schools are just amazing. You don't know, maybe you know it, I don't know. The faculties out there, they still have their research papers. If you get to visit IIM Ahmedabad library, the moment you entered, you will see all the research papers published by the IIM Ahmedabad faculty. At the same time, they are also connected with the organizations wherein they solve their problems on a daily basis. There are certain faculties, they work with Ministry of Finance and Monetary Policy Government of India. You're getting the point, right? But sir, how is it going to help me to understand somebody from a Monetary Policy Government of India? That helps you a lot, dude. If you're somebody who is working in finance, you get to know how it's going to swing now. If you're somebody who works in FMCG, you get to know that how your government policies are going to impact people's pocket, and how that people's pocket is going to impact your product, and accordingly you need to price your product. I hope you understand. Right? So all these things will come up with case study approach. So पूरा दुनिया बोलेगा केस स्टडी हम पढ़ते हैं, सीखते हैं, ये करते हैं, वो करते हैं. पुरानी बातें हैं. Let's get to the ground level. Let's understand what's happening right there currently. ये हो गया आपका लर्निंग वाला अप्रोच. मैंने बहुत सारी चीजें आपको बोली है. आपको बुलेट पॉइंट में चलना है और आपको उनको बताना है. I hope you guys are with me.